Hello, Mr. Martin, with another video today. This is more of a deck profile than a locals report, but I went to two locals on my other local. They're gonna be not be doing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments soon. That's why I want to talk about my last two tournaments. I went there, or it was really the last two because I didn't go to the third one, but that's when they announced that they will be an official OTS store for a while they go through their own process. But I just wanted to talk about my deck profile and my overall record. I played Traptrix, and this is literally I went to the target right up the not up the hill, like right up right above it, because it's in a shopping center. Like I play three Pudica. Like okay, once I move on from the structured deck build, because like I forgot my deck at home. I thought I had it in there, but I I put it in the wrong box, and that's why I literally had to run up real quick. And Target had it for a little cheaper. That's why I went there because they didn't have it at that time, but Target did. Surprisingly, I was caught off guard. Puduka easily one of the most impactful cards in the set, and the reason why I say that is because it literally gets you the field spell plus when spell summon you get the banish monster off your opponent's field to the next turn. Comes in clutch, but I might cut it to two. Um, this card came in clutch. This is literally a searchable Lord of the Heavenly Prison, but I think Lord of the Heavenly Prison might also be beneficial in this deck in a sense because it says like if you don't know what this card does, it's pretty much first each time set card in your spell trap summon be destroyed by card effect. Each turn it is not. During the main phase, if you control Traptrix monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon in second plane, but most of the time, you don't really care. This card came in clutch, like literally because of the quick effect. I just special summon it in a sense, and just combo. But nah, this card definitely like the best card. Easily, just it's a searchable Lord of Heavenly Prison and or lovely lady of the labyrinth. Marmelio, Searcher, late a lot of times. Like when this card is normal summon, I go Marmelio effect, get Floodgate Trap Hole. Like because I've done the same trick three times. I won those three matches. Literally, I go Traptrix Marmelio into Floodgate Floodgate, and then go to Traptrix area and pass clutch. And then when it's special summon, it could target one spell trap on the field. I had an opponent that sided in Royal Decree did absolutely nothing. Like Royal Decree doesn't do anything against this deck. Mantis, this one allows me to like because I remember my opponent infinite permanence me and locked out the zone. I had floodgate trap hole where I couldn't use it. I was able to use this effect, get it out of that zone and reset it, and then my next turn because I reset it in another zone because I knew he had two infinite impermanences. Mostly this card's best effect is you get add a trap trick monster from your deck to your hand, usually Ramelio and or Diana, the next card we'll talk about. But this card also came in clutch. Most of the lot of times you go right to Traptrix Sarah. Traptrix Sarah is literally the one card like starter, just nuts. Traptrix Diana. This is when this card's normal summon, you can target one Traptrix monster in your graveyard. Special summon it a lot of times. If you have this, you're either going to Rafflesia or Kalaria. And a lot of people don't like playing Kalaria. I like it as one of, and I'll explain why. When this card is special summon, you can target one set trap hole, normal trap in your graveyard, set that, and then barbarian during the end phase if it's still on the field. The good thing about this is because Dynea, because apparently from a interaction and what the judge said, if you go Mantis and you set the card that was set off Dianea, and then you reset it, due to it's not considered the same card, it won't get banished during the end phase. That's what I was told. That's mean if you have other ruling, you can easily leave it down in the comment section if that ruling is correct. But that's what I was told. But yeah, Dianea, it's a 2 of. I want to play this at 3. Risakulo. I'm taking this card out of my deck. This is only good in like destruction deck build. It's like it's not bad, but it never came up. And when it did, I was like, nah, I just need more impactful cards. Ash, this card. Oh, oh my goodness, card came in clutch. Because round 4, I was playing against Brain the player, and the first time I played the first the first day and the second day I played Labyrinth and Ash. Oh my goodness, clutch, clutch. It's clutch. Trap trip guarded during the main phase. You can normal 1/7. Pretty much is a gives you another extra normal 7. The first time each it's like a play destroy. About each turn is not destroyed. You can banish 1 card you control. Switch 1 Traptrix monster. That second effect only comes up if you have an effect that like permanently negates, and then you just get off. You just go to a new one. Cut one of you don't need more. You don't need any more. Harpy Feather Duster came in clutch against it was day 2 of the tournament, or this it was on Sunday. Harpy Feather Duster just came in clutch. Raigeki easily. The best thing about Raigeki, it was like because my opponent put up like monster negates, but they put no, like I literally just went Raigeki, and yeah, trap tantalizing too. Okay, I have a love hate relationship with this card. Love the card gives you draw 2. Bad thing is a lot of times if your opponent plays draw, they can just wait till you activate this card and just after just shut you out. Okay, this card surprisingly works better in either Labyrinth or Burning Abyss. There's a Burning Abyss player I played on day 2. Um, I'll go into my matchups, but yeah, this card it's not bad in this deck, but it's not his best use to this deck. But this card, Traptrix Holitea. This card is the reason why I'm not going to be playing the other card I got in my deck that I'm going to show you in a bit. Main effect is um, main effect is you can activate this card. The turn you set it, and then you discard a trap card. Special summons a level 4. That's when you go right to XYZ plays. You can most of the time. If I summon this Sarah easily, I go this Sarah, and then I'll summon like Marmelio, have like a trap set up as well. And then like with Mermelio, I'll probably go to like another play, have a million on the field, and then go into a combo like that. The other effect does target. You can make this card from graveyard, and then that does come up. That it you can't use them both the same turn, but it does come up. That's why I do like it. One bomb with trap hole. People don't like playing this. I played this against the not Brandon play against the Labyrinth player. It was game. This card, if I play it at 3, but you'll see why I only play 2 in the main deck. This card, oh my god, this literally kills Catch Terror. If you activate against Catch Terror, you go for game next turn. This card, I love this card. Gravedigger's Chapel. Even though people are like, oh, why you playing it at 3? I don't mind seeing this in my hand. Okay. And the basic about Gravedigger's Chapel, I set it. There's people play Ash, Nib, if I don't say if infinite permanent effect veiler. The minute this card just comes in, I just flip it 2,000 burn. Like I literally beat a guy in time. It was like this because at times called and he was literally up one side of the light points, and I go Grave Digger's Chapel, it just GG. Um, two terrifying Chapel Nightmare. Only use one. I'm gonna cut it down to one. Never really missed it. If you're pulling some monster this turn, target one with 2,000 more attack, destroy them. If you have a whole normal trap in your graveyard, you can banish one monster from your opponent's graveyard. This only worked against Labyrinth. This did work because you don't want to banish cards against Branded or I mean Burning Abyss player. It was like a PK tournament. It was a combo mess. I'm gonna discuss it in a minute. Traptrix Whole Nightmare. When a monster is turn activates its effect and pull in its field to get the effect, if you do, destroy that card. From what I was told, this has to be Chain Link 1. That's mean if your opponent chain on it, you can't chain to the monster if they chain it. And it's like if the monster you want to hit it is not chain link 2, like because this always has to be chain link 1. That's why this might be a one of it. Well, I might cut that down. I might place 3 floodgate trap holes. In a sense. In last but not least, this card in the structure deck build easily easily 3 off. Yeah, I'm not playing this anymore. This good thing is you do got copies of this now for Phantom Knights if you did have a budget way to get this because this card is very busted. The issue is you have to open this and this got to be the first trap card in your like you set and then you activate it. But it's just not it's not as impactful and like the thing about it is, it's not as impactful as it used to be because the new trap card Holotea is just so much better. But good thing is it's a level 4. That means you can't go to XYZ plays with it. But I'm just gonna move on from that card. I'm gonna go into the. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the extra deck now. Okay. Okay. 3 Sierras. Best card of like deck. There are people that play 2. I don't understand why you play 2. I would not play 2 of this card in my deck. It's gotta be 3 of. This card is bonkers. Like literally, it's just any even trap, even the monster monsters, Sarah, and then Sarah. The biggest thing is because I do know I have a player at my other locals as a Cyber Dragon player. A lot of times, a card I would consider playing in this deck is Link Spider because you have Link Spider and then you have Sarah right under it, and it just makes us a lot better in a sense. And then if you ever go for games, you just go into the regular monster and then you just combo off in a sense. But this card's cracked. Like literally anytime you're and the thing is too, even if your opponent imperm like tries to imperm another monster, this card gets the effect because anytime a normal trap card is activated and then the monster gets summoned and it gets activated, it's broken. It's the best card. Caloria, this I played this at 2 in the structure deck build. It gets cut to 1. This card makes it that when you activate trap hole, it gets set right back down instead of going to the graveyard. Pretty cool, but you don't need more than one because you never play it up because you never go into it. Okay, this card is bonkers. I will show you what the effect does real quick. The Link's summon card is unaffected by trap cards. Trap effects. All trap trick monsters you control gain one side attack while you have a normal trap in your graveyard. Normal trap, not normal trap hole, normal trap. That's where this card's busted. Once per turn, you can target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of in-second plate monsters you control. Negate their effects until the end of the turn that you apply this effect. Base one normal trap from your graveyard. If you do, destroy one of those target face-up cards. That effect came up a lot more. I'm cutting this to 2. I don't need this S3. You don't need an S3. And people like, and the thing about it is, it says, it says all. See, the thing is, it says all trap trick monsters. That's mean, like if this said like insect plant monster, it'd be a lot more broken. Like, and the thing about it, it says 2+ monsters, including insect. All you gotta do is have like pretty much Sarah. All it says is one insect monster, and the rest could be like cybers, like a ring spider, or something. And this card is cracked. This card is absolutely cracked. It's a 2 up though. You don't need 3 because this is not really part of a common piece. This is more of an OTK and then your board piece. Uh, I played this as 3 structure deck build. Traptrix Pingukula. While this card has material, it's unaffected by trap effect and the activated effect of other monsters of the same type as this card's material. That's me a lot of times with cybers. You can only detach one material from this card. Sorry, you can detach one material from this card, add one Traptrix monster from your deck to your hand. If a monster owned by an opponent is set to your graveyard bench by a card effect, except the turn during the stage, you can attach one of those monsters to this card's material. This is, I would say, this is a 2 up. You could get away with playing 1, but I would say this is a 2 up. Maybe Delphi a 1 up. It's Delphi a 1 up. I barely went into this, but it was alright. Reflated. This right here. I went into this card so many times. Pretty much, I usually send trap diggers. Sorry, I said trap diggers. Trap diggers grave. Grave diggers chapel. I usually send grave diggers like I usually send grave diggers chapel off this because a lot of times I my opponent I want that's trying to nib me, but like a lot of times if you go hold Taya to Sarah, that's 2 summons. Like like sometimes I will go if I had Holotea and Mermelia, I would usually and and I either open field spell or ping a cooler. A lot of times I go field spell, normal summon, and then I get the additional summon. It's like you get that additional summon, and then because you do have to say that this is additional summon, that you get that normal summon. But yeah, Reflated is busted. This card's busted. Like it might go down to 1, but it's definitely considered 2 of. This is the card right here. Traptrix All Amaris. You get to attach 2 materials from the card that special ones levels 4 insect monsters from your graveyard, insect or plant. If your opponent monster leaves the stream of color, your opponent card fact is now in the graveyard advantage. You get to attach 1 material from this card. Then target one of them special summon to your field. That's been a lot of times. You can just it's a monster reborn. It's not bad. It's a 1 of though. I never saw myself going into it, and when I did, I was like, I could just I if I did, it was usually for game. Go to going to this one. Like anytime you had Alamaris on the field, you always try to go into Adipus, and just go for game. Like in my opinion, and then um side deck, you go Floodgate Trap Hole, one of Bombs Trap Hole. This was the second one. It's 50-50, but I do like the card. Evenly matched, this card is busted. If I know I'm going against a deck because they're like the BA deck having go first a lot of times because going second to go evenly matched. But I was like, okay, but evenly matched like when I made them go first, like broke their board ease Raigeki, cracked. You get if you Raigeki a board and they have no the game's GG. 3 Kamungus Sticky Kaiju. Worst thing against Cash Terror because literally if they have Cash Terror Theosis, you just give them a free level 7. Because Darla's the one. Because this was the one that crushed Windbearer Statue plus all the other monsters. And Retaliating Sea. Busted. This card is really busted. Really busted. Really like when you especially summon to your side of the field and then while this card's on the field it's a macrocosmos. A lot of times it was literally just a free summon because it's level 4. That means I could go into Adipus. Was it? It was XY rank 4. That's me. It was free. A lot of times it was just that's the thing I liked. It was just a free card That's man, I love that. My matchups day one or the first set of games. Three Castera and the Brandon Fusion player. Okay, first round one, Lily Traptrix era, Floodgate Trap Hole, Flip Floodgate Trap Hole. I actually saw the Yassine 656 combo. Did that GG because because he went for Casteriosis ass. He passed. I went into Adipus OTK. Game two, he went first. Casteriosis again. I asked, and then he just passed because he literally had nothing else because he bricked. I went Traptrix combo Adipus. I didn't put an ace out of damage, but I put about like close to seven. Out of Inflasia. He went he went he tried to do something with banishing. I would Gravedigger Trap Hole because I'm trying to remember what he did exactly, but when your opponent's base monster activated effect, it was an effect where they had something banished. I hit him for 2,000. It was GG. Round two, same thing, but this one was guy Floodgate Trap Hole, his Cashier Fenrir, he passed, but this time it was worse because literally I just OTK'd him. This time I actually had damage. I had damage. This card is clutch. This is the card I want to add network trap hole because literally it's somewhat decent versus Cactera, and I'll explain why in a minute. And I'm probably gonna hollow up some of my cards. Also, cards I might consider adding anti spell fragrance and Imperial Iron Wall. That Imperial Iron Wall is 50-50, but like I got some decks I like to banish. Round three, Cactera again. This is more of a Cactera venture build. I let their build their board. I bait the first negate with Raigeki, and then I go Harpy Feather Duster. Um, no, sorry, that was game two. Game one, I went first. I won all the dice rolls and set round four. Traptrix Sarah, flip everything face. I went Floodgate Trap Hole, same thing. Literally, it was bread and butter. Game two, I went second, Raigeki. They had the Griffin, then I went Harpy Feather Duster, cleared the whole back row, and then after that it was okay, Traptrix Sarah, boom, 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 OTK. Round four was Brandon. This was a hard matchup, but literally game one was easy. He went Brandon Fusion. I went Ash. He set two paths. I drew. He went Brandon and I think he went Brandon into a monster. I was like, all right, cool. I went Holotea, set a trap. That trap Trixera, set pass, and then I comboed off. All right, cool. Boom. Nothing too much. All right. And then that game two was just grindy. That was no, sorry, that game one was grindy because that was about 30-minute game one because we played back and forth, but I eventually OTK'd him. Game two was game two was quick because he went first. I drew Ash again, but this time I went Ash. I went Ash. Boom. All right, cool. I go Harpy Feather Duster. Wipe his back row. Went into the combo. I set up a board. I didn't want to OTK him because I wanted to see more of his deck. And the minute he went, he tried to go for what's it called? A looper where you can negate a monster's effect. I would grade Dex Trap Hole, burns 2,000, time was called, it was GG. Yep. And then the day two, first player I played was the same Catch Terror player from round three. Um OTK'd him again. Round one, same thing. Try trick Sarah, Sluggate Trap Hole, pass. Literally he couldn't out that board. Castere was just that was an easy match. Game two, same thing. Um, he went first, but he walked right into Ash. Like literally, Ash was just so clutch. Like, and the thing about it is, you go Ash, you just win. Like you don't know how much this card right here, Ash overperformed so much. Okay, now going to round two. I'm now gonna get the BA play there. It was like Tailor BA. It was like Tailor BA. Some trap. It was like a 60 card amalgamation. I didn't know how to play this, but like literally, I went Traptrix Sarah with Reflasia. I would it's weird because the way I was able to combo, I was able because I drew Gravedigger's Chapel while I still had the other two in the deck. Right, I went to Reflasia as Sarah, of course, Gravedigger's Trap Hole burns for 2,000. Reflasia burns for another 2,000 because, of course, because the Temperament monster is activating the hand, 4,000 right there, and then Floodgate Trap Hole. I set his monster face down, forcing him to use another monster to fusion something, where he had to he had to do some like strange play. Okay, that kind of threw off his combo. That first game with 27 minutes. Game two, he went first. He did his whole combo. All right, cool. I started an evenly match. All right, I went right Geki. He negated. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, Barone. I was like, all right, cool. And I went evenly match. All right, I went battle phase and the battle phase evenly match. Now, so he left Barone on the field. I was like, all right, cool. I would Traptrix Sarah pass. As soon as he had another monster, I would Gravedigger's Trap Hole. He negated, and then I went another trap, Floodgate Trap Hole. The monster he summoned, set face down, couldn't flip back up, and it was a monster he needed for XYZ summon. Barone said attack, but I had the field spell on the field. That means that Traptrix Sarah didn't get destroyed, and then he tried Harper Feather Duster, but I had a Rapid Camper, and then calmed it off, went to Adipus, just attacked over Barone. It was GG. That was a tough match. Round three was the Labyrinth player. I thought it was round four, but it was round three because this is the one where we played 5 rounds. It was pretty much like it was like top four, pretty much whoever. I know getting first, but round three, Labyrinth player, first one, set five pass. All right, cool. I went set two pass. I attacked for 800. Nothing. He doesn't have anything. All right, he went walking labyrinth into lovely labyrinth. I flip off floodgate, set his monster face down, and turn. All right, and then now I just go into plays. Great. He had the monsters that were like acting in his hand. Grave Digger Trap Hole, burn 2,000. Reflasia, burn another 2,000. And then I summoned Cholera, where that third Gravedigger's Trap Hole, I would just activate and set it back down. He tried to go again for it again. I literally burnt him to death, like Gravedigger's Trap Hole. I activated Gravedigger's Trap Hole 4 times within that match, and that was game one. Game two, well, he bricked. He opened all monsters, but he had none of the traps. It was like literally it was disgusting. All right, that's why I just OTK'd him on a crackback. That was round three. Round four was it? It was Cash Tailor. I just I bottles trap hold his was it Root Kalos? Yeah, Root Kalos. I bottles trap hold that. It was DJ. Because he went for all that combo, and then his his Barone, I flipped the face out floodgate. It was all right, and I just attacked over. Game one, game two, like nothing happened. It was literally we were just playing until the clock ran out because literally I couldn't get over his monsters, but the chop just kept disrupting him, and the time was called. I won in time because I had more light points because of Gravedigger. Gravedigger trap hole is just so clutch, and then top four. I ended up going against that amalgamation Terrell deck. Beat him 2-0. OTK Adipus, that was one of those where he misplayed, where and thing too, he walked right to a great deck's trap hole, because I realized with his deck Floodgate didn't do much. Bombs did. Bomb like when I bombed his Root Callus, that was like, oh, okay, this is. And then his Kaleido Heart just like his Kaleido Heart also got banished. It was disgusting. And then final round against Labyrinth player I beat, I told him. Like overall, this is probably one of the best decks I've played. Definitely one coming out of the structure deck. Like this is probably better than the Dino deck, the Solomon Great deck. This is up there. I think the biggest thing with this that it does lose to evenly match. Harpy Feather does not as much. It doesn't lose to Royal Decree. Like Royal Decree is kind of like cheeks with it. Card I would recommend pick it up or Parallel Exceed. I don't have my copies with me, but if you saw my Mark Watch as well as my Scareclaw deck profile, I would recommend Parallel Exceed because it gets you to a rank 4 a lot faster. Network Trap Hold, literally, even though it doesn't do anything against Castera, it does. It does against what's the card against Brandon, because like all Brandon the red, you could just whatever monster just easily banish it face down, as well what's Labyrinth. Overall, I recommend picking this deck up. Like, I know this video a little long, but I just wanted to go in details. This deck, 30 $36, and you have a deck that can just run local. Like, I got videos coming out about cards you should pick up for this deck. I would recommend check it out. I will put and at the end I'll put check out the video at the end. I recommend you watching those market watches. But overall, thank you for watching. Have a great day, everybody. And Mr. Blank, subscribe, comment down in the comment section how you feel about the Traptrix structure today. Thank you for watching. Peace.